Hello, everyone. Welcome. I am Terry Hartley at Rustic Cards. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, specifically Iowa. So welcome. Today is Saturday, January the 8th, and this is my day 4 of my catalog kickoff. It is the last day this week that I'll be coming live. Of course, I'll come back regular time next week. I go live normally on Tuesday at 1 p.m. Central, and I have a video for you that is recorded on Friday. So that's my normal schedule. But this week, 4 days I've been live. This is my 4th day, and it's been fun. It's been busy, but it's been good busy. And so I've really enjoyed chatting with you and seeing all of you. And you know that you're watching this live if you see the live up in the corner. Otherwise, you're watching the replay. So welcome to those of you that have found me for the first time, and welcome back for those of you that are returning. So as you get the notification and you jump on, please say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Here in Iowa, it is a little warmer than yesterday when I was live, although it sounds like this afternoon we are going to have some freezing rain. So that's not good, but it will be good as far as for crafting. So I think this is going to be a good day to stay inside and do some crafting. But hopefully the weather is good where you're at. And if it isn't, that you're able to stay inside too. I'm going to look at my notes, make sure that I cover everything, that I don't miss anything that I want to share with you. And I am streaming live on YouTube and Facebook. So if you're on YouTube, please consider subscribing by clicking that subscribe button and give me a like. It really helps to grow my channel and push my this video out for more people to see. And I appreciate your support. If you're on Facebook, share the video, give me a like, and please leave a comment. And again, it's the same way with Facebook. It seems like the more comments you get, the more activity, then it helps your channel. And so I appreciate your support and for you being here. So today I'm going to show you, so what I'm going to do today, I'm going to show you the cards that we've made all week. Plus, we're going to do a little stamping today, so don't worry. And I'm going to be using 2 brand new stamp sets for our crafting session today. And I'm also going to let you know how you can receive one of the cards that I've made this week. And then I have a couple of events that I want to talk to you about. And let's see. I think that I've covered it. We're going to share the cards. I do have an ordering special, so I want to talk to you about that. And that's through tomorrow. And I'll show the product. Hi, Norma. Good to see you. It's good afternoon here in Iowa in the United States. And so I'm going to share the cards that I have been working on this week with you every day. And then we're going to do a little stamping. So we will turn the camera down and see how that's set up. And I think you can see a little bit of my ink pads, but I think that's not too bad. All right. So this week we have the brand new mini catalog, and I've showed you several products from that. And we have the Sale-A-Bration catalog. And of course, you can earn free items from the Sale-A-Bration by placing a $50 order. And there are some items in here that you can earn free by placing a $100 order. I'm going to show you the cards first that we have made on day 1, day 2, and day 3 of our catalog kickoff. So the first day I used a Sweet Conversations stamp set that's in our mini catalog. And we made these 2 cute cards. Now this layout would be perfect to use any stamp set that you have. So this is a layout that you could use with any stamp set. But these are the 2 cards that we made on day 1. Hi, Donna. It's good to see you. On day 2, I used one of the celebration items, Awesome Otters. And we made these cute cards on day 2. Although I did use You're the Nicest from another stamp set. And then yesterday on day 3, I used another celebration, Friendly Hello. Now, in order to earn this, this is a stamp set and designer series paper, and you can receive this free by placing a $100 order. And these are the 2 cards that I made yesterday during my day 3 catalog kickoff. Now, I do have an ordering special right now, as I mentioned. So if you would like to receive one of those cards that I just showed you, or maybe the ones that we're going to make today, then if you place a $30 order with me through tomorrow, you will receive one of the cards that I made, plus all the tutorials for all 7 cards that I have made during this week's catalog kickoff. If you place a $50 order or more, you of course will earn a celebration from Stampin' Up. But for me, you will receive one of the cards I made this week, all the tutorials with pictures, plus a package of iridescent rhinestones. And that ordering special is through tomorrow, January the 9th. Okay, let's look at what we're going to stamp today. We are going to use 2 stamp sets. One is from the Sale-A-Bration, and it is going to be Catching Butterflies. And you can receive this free by placing a $50 order. And this is the stamp set. It has cute, the butterflies are all in one stamp, but you do have an individual butterfly right here. You make my heart happy, celebrate every beautiful thing, collecting sweet thoughts of you, and you have this girl with a net. So we're going to use this for our card today. Plus, we're going to use a stamp set from the mini catalog. So we're going to be combining 2 stamp sets today, which I like to do because I want to show you that you can do that. And I have it marked here. So we're going to use the Amazing Silhouettes on page 40. This does come with dies. I'm not going to be using the dies today. I am just going to be using the stamp set. And I'm going to be using the leaf stamp set on our Amazing Silhouettes. And before we start stamping, 2 more things I'd like to talk to you about. One is my monthly stamps club. It is $30 a month. You receive a stamp set. And this month is the Love and Happiness stamp set. So the stamp set will come to your house. You'll receive the stamp set, a video tutorial, and a card kit for 6 cards. And you can get more information or sign up at rusticbarncards.com. Reach out to me if you have any questions. And then my other event that I wanted to tell you about is my online global retreat. I have partnered up with 2 awesome demonstrators, one in Australia and one in Canada, and myself, and we are the online crafting trio. And we are going to have an online global retreat. If you live in Canada or United States, it's Saturday, February 12th, or if you're in Australia, Sunday, February 13th. You will receive a retreat in a box. It will come straight to your house. It is going to have make and takes, pillow gifts. We'll have prizes. The platform we're going to use is Facebook. And we're going to have live demonstrations all day. You'll have the PDFs for all the tutorials. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we're going to be using new product from the mini catalog. The registration is getting shortened, so you do need to register by January 15th is our cutoff date. So January 15th. So if you haven't registered already, go over to rusticbarncards.com and register for the online global retreat. And you can register with me, whether you live in Australia, Canada, or the United States. And I'm able to, and then it will go to the demo in the country that you live. But we're able to handle that. So you can, no matter where you live, if you live in Australia, Canada, or the United States, you can register with me at rusticbarncards.com and be part of this fun online global retreat. All right, we're ready to do some stamping, right? So I'm going to bring in what we need. And we're going to need our card base, and we're going to be using 4 inks, So Saffron, Basic Gray, and Garden Green, and our Memento Tuxedo Black. We're going to use a blending brush today, some Stampin' Blends. Also, I'm going to be using the oval punch and stamps from Amazing Silhouettes and Catching Butterflies. We are going to use the butterfly stamp, the girl image, and the sentiment is collecting sweet thoughts of you. Because I think you could send that anytime to anyone, right? So our card base is basic white, and this is 5.5 by 8.5, folded in half. I do have a layer of garden green, and it is 5.5 by 4. And then I have a basic white layer that we're going to be doing some stamping on, and 2 scraps of basic white, one for a sentiment and one to stamp our girl. So let's go ahead, and the first thing we're going to do is to add our garden green layer to the front of our card. And I'm still using this liquid glue that I feel like is just about empty, but it's still working. And just like yesterday, I have my backup closed, so I have another bottle of the glue ready to go if this one fails me. So I'm going to get this as straight as I can on our card, and I think I can do a little better than that. Okay, that looks good. And our card is going to open this way today. You know, you can have your card open this way, but we're going to open it this way. So I'm going to lay this aside, and then we're going to work with that basic white layer. And I'm going to bring in garden green and our blending brush. And we're going to do a little bit of adding some garden green onto our layer, but I'm going to bring in, these are smaller grid paper, and this works perfect. It works in your Stamparatus if you have a Stamparatus, but it's also great to use to keep your workspace clean. So I'm just going to take and add just in circular motion. I don't know if I can come on. There we go. Circular motion. And then I'm going to start off on the grid paper and then just, and I am adding not the entire piece of the cardstock. I'm going to kind of in the middle and the lower half. So I'm just doing and I don't want it real dark. I want just kind of a hint of green. So we're going to kind of, this is going to be kind of like grass. It's kind of what we're So we just want a little hint of the garden green. And I think that's really all that we need. And I'll just kind of bring it up a little bit above the circle after I have most of the ink off, just so it kind of blends. It blends a little bit there. All right, now I'm going to bring in this image from our silhouette, and I'm going to go ahead and ink this up in the garden green, and then I'm going to stamp off. So I'm going to stamp off on my scrap of my paper, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place this, and it's okay if I don't have the entire image on here. So I'm going to ink up my stamp. I'm going to stamp off, and then I'm going to stamp on. And I'm going to do the same thing one more time. I'm going to stamp off. And then I am going to stamp on. Okay, clean my stamp. And we are finished with our garden green. So I'm going to go ahead and close that up and lay that aside. And then I am going to bring in our little butterflies. And we're going to use So Saffron. And then I am going to stamp up here on the left-hand corner. And I'm going to stamp right there and then up here. So just to show some butterflies like that. I'm going to lay that aside, and I'm going to bring in our scrap paper, and we are going to add our girl with the net. Now, because it's a little larger image, then I'm going to bring the ink to the girl like this, rather than bringing the stamp to the girl. I think that works just a little bit better, but I want to make sure that I have her stamped up well. There we go. Then I'm going to use some blends, and I'm going to turn it sideways like this. I just can get a better grip on the block. I'm going to press even pressure and then straight up. And then we're going to use some blends and color her and then cut her out. I have one already finished, so you won't have to watch me color all of her, but I'll just get started a little bit and tell you what I did. So with her hair, I used Daffodil Delight and So Saffron. That way it's a little bit kind of like, you know, two-toned. So I just went through and added, and this is, I'm using light So Saffron right now. And then I can bring in the dark Daffodil Delight. And I'm not going to do all of that, but that way it kind of shows that it's two-toned. And then on her dress, I used dark and light Real Red. And I used the dark, and I did a little shading, as you'll see on the one I have finished. And so I did a little shading on the left-hand side of her dress. And then I brought in the lighter, so that way it would give a little bit of a contrast. And then I used Petal Pink for her skin tone and on her legs and her hands and her face. Although on her eyes, I did use Balmy Blue. And then for the net, I used Gray Granite. But on the net, I kind of did it. I colored it, but then I tried to leave some white, some little lighter marks, so it looked like a kind of like a net, as you'll see on my finished product. So when I had that finished, I just cut her out, and it was really easy to do. You can just, it isn't difficult at all to go ahead and cut around her. And when you're, and this is what it looks like when you have that finished. So let's go ahead and finish our stamping, and then we'll put this card together because we want to go ahead and do our sentiment, and it's collecting sweet thoughts of you. So I'll bring in our scrap. Now I haven't used any, I haven't decided whether I'm going to put embellishments, and I put embellishments on pretty much all of my cards. Turn that around so you can get that a little straighter. So you may have to help me and let me know what embellishments that I need to use. And we're going to bring in our oval punch, and we're going to use the larger oval punch, and you can use these to layer, like stamp here and then have a background, but I'm just going to use the larger oval punch. I'm not going to put any layer behind it. So now we're going to bring in our layer here, and I'm trying to think if I want to pop up this layer. I know I'm going to pop up our girl and our sentiment, but what do you think? Should I pop up that layer or not? It's hard to know. Well, I'm thinking about that, and you can let me know. Hi, Marie. Good to see you. So I'm trying to decide whether I want to pop up this layer on my card or just adhere it. So what do you think? Maybe just adhere it, and then we'll pop up the other things. We'll try that. But I could always make a second card, right? And I think my glue is going to fail me. But that's okay. As I said, I knew that was going, I had a feeling that was going to happen, but we have our backup. Just have to be careful, because when it's new, that glue likes to really come out. Okay, good. You say don't add any dimensionals. Well, that's good, because that is what I decided to go with. Thank you, Donna. And now we will pop up our girl, and our sentiment is collecting sweet thoughts of you. And we'll just turn her over. And I'm going to add one on her dimension on her dress, 2 on the face, and then we will get 2 on that net. I agree, Norma. We should pop up the girls. So that's good. All right. We're all on the same page today. I like that. Sometimes I have to make sure that I have all the backings off, right? So I'm going to place her right here. It looks like she's trying to get these butterflies right here. And then we will turn over the sentiment. I'm just going to add 2. And we'll put that right down here. Now, I don't know. We have some pearl jewels we could use, or let's see. We have these classic matte dots. Of course, here are those iridescent basic jewels. And we do have those brass butterflies. I wonder if that would maybe take away from the card, the brass butterflies, or would that add to it? What do you think? So we have lots of choices. I'm not sure this would work. So either the pearls, those iridescent basic jewels are so sparkly. They're just gorgeous. So we could put on the butterflies or the pearls or the iridescent rhinestones. What do you think we should do? I'm going to get these butterflies out so we can get a better look at them. Or maybe it doesn't need any embellishment. You know, maybe that alone, that we could add one of the butterflies, or we could just leave it like this. Let me know what you think. Well, Marie, that's true. She is catching butterflies. So one of these butterflies on here might be the way to go. So I think maybe one of the larger ones here. We have 2 sizes of the butterfly, smaller and larger. And I think we will put that right there. So what do you think? Do you like this card? So I'm just making 1 card today. Good, Norma. I'm glad that you like. Yes, we could put 3 add some more butterflies on there. And we could add a couple more to make, so we could even put, let's put 1 back here. I like that idea. And 1 right there. How do you think? Okay, so this is our card today. These are the 2 cards. And I just untied my bow, but we can just fix that, right? This is that beautiful new red ribbon in our new mini catalog. So these are all of the cards that we have made during my catalog kickoff this week while I've been on live. And if you would like to receive one of those cards free, then you can by placing an order with me. Thanks, Maria. Good. Yes, you'll love the stamp set. It's really cute. I think you'll like it. So hope you get it soon. My ordering special, if you place a $30 or more order with me, you will receive one of the cards plus all of the tutorials for all the cards that I've made this week, which is 7. They'll have pictures included. And if you place a $50 order or more, you will earn a free celebration item from Stampin' Up, one of the cards that I made this week from me, plus all the tutorials and a package of iridescent rhinestones. This ordering special is through tomorrow, Sunday, and this is for my catalog kickoff week. I appreciate you watching today. Please consider subscribing by clicking that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're watching on Facebook, please share this video, give me a like. And thank you for watching. And don't forget, my online retreat is coming up in February. So register for that by January 15th. And also you can sign up for my monthly stamps club over at rusticbarncards.com. Have a great day. Enjoy the weekend. And I will see you next Tuesday at 1 p.m. Central Time